Morning and hello, my name is Todd Staley and I am the general manager of Papado Seafood Kitchen. I remember the first time I heard about Alvin Brantley, a manager by the name of Christy Lee said, "You're going to really love this guy." Alvin comes in one day and I'm introducing myself to him and I see this tattoo on his neck and I'm thinking, in my head I'm going, I do not want visible tattoos on our servers. This is what the guest sees. So my first impression of Alvin is, hey man, this guy, I don't know about this guy. He's got a tattoo on his neck. But something that I've done and do as a general manager, I push people. I push to see how much I can get out of them. And I kept pushing this guy, man. He would come in the kitchen, I would challenge him on running a tray, or I'd challenge him on his station, and he kept rising to the occasion. And sometimes I push hard to see what kind of kickback I get, but this guy never kicked back, man, and I'm going, hey, there is something in this guy I really, really like. We would have contests. This guy would win every single contest that we had. And then one day he came to me and he asked me, I want to be a head wait and a bartender. And I said, okay, let's talk a little bit about it. I go, there is a background check, and we looked into this guy's background and he had some things on there that made us caution on moving him forward into that position. So I put a little halt on it for a minute, and then we kept working. He kept coming to me and I said, you know what, Alvin, your work ethic is the best that I've ever seen, and I'm going to take a risk on you. And I put him in a position of trust where I had to trust this guy. He dealt with so much money and he was one of the best head waits that I've ever had at this location. That I really admire about Alvin is the grit. I mean, this guy wanted to succeed and be the best at everything he did at this restaurant, and he did. The growth piece, I've watched this guy come in where I judged a book by its cover thinking this guy was just some guy off the streets that wasn't going to make it, that we just did a sympathy hire, but I watched him rise from the bottom and go all the way to the top. When I talked to him today, I am so impressed at his growth in life, not just at a restaurant level, but what he's doing with his life. He's got a baby girl now that he's responsible for, that he is owning, which is probably the most important thing in the world and in life that a father can do, is to be responsible for their child. You can't judge a book by the cover, man. You got to look at this guy and realize that there's grit in his heart. He has heart at what he's talking about, what he wants to do. And he's very inspirational when he speaks to people, especially at the restaurant level. This guy has so much to offer. The impact that he can have on a younger generation with the experiences that this man has had growing up, from coming from rags to riches. It's cliche-ish, but he lived his life to where he is today. The impact that he can have on life, I think this guy right here can go as far as he wants.